Hey guys, welcome back to the Smash Brothers review session. I'm one of your hosts, Leo, and here we got JR and Shishi down here.
Boop, boop, boop.
And today we're reviewing episode 15 of Daima. Let's go. Now, episode 15.
Yes.
What did you guys think? I'm going to start with you, JR, because you were out last episode.
I was out. Yeah, episode. Wait, was I out?
No, it
I was
wasn't
back.
last episode. That was the one
Yeah,
before.
it was two
That was
episodes before. Yeah.
Yo, time's gone by
Yeah,
fast.
I'm back. Bro. With the hyperbolic time chamber and that, you know
Bro,
what I'm saying?
man just blocked you out after that that episode that you missed.
You know what I mean? Like, Jack don't exist no more.
He gave it a 4 out of 10. No, that was me. I gave it a 4 out of 10. I can't remember what you gave it.
I think
No,
I
you
gave
gave it like lower than that, I swear. Oh no, that was the
that was one before.
so that was the yeah.
Yeah.
But this episode,
But yeah, this episode.
What do you think?
This episode, this episode is a lot better than last episode. We got the we got the villains shooting them down.
Star Wars style.
Yeah, exactly. And that whole, I don't even know what you want to call it, man. That whole struggle, just trying to avoid them getting shot. Oh shit. Because it looks like those bullets were actually doing bits to them.
They did,
I
but they got
was
hit.
surprised.
Yeah. They got hurt when they got hit, so
yeah, they got stunned mostly, but I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, it's a similar thing that we saw back in, I don't know if you remember the Freezer movie where Goku got shot in Super Saiyan Blue, and it's like everyone's like, he's this strong, how can he get hurt by a bullet?
Yeah.
And I think in Super as well, one time he got shot and a bullet actually hurt him. And then it's thinking back to when he was a kid. This guy literally got shot when he was like power level of like 5 when he was a kid, and he didn't die. He got sprayed in the face by Boma, literally with an AK, I don't know, and he didn't die when he was a kid.
How about continuity error?
I don't know, like I know these are lasers, but for me it's like how are they hurting them so much? It doesn't make sense to me.
Other thing though is as well, you got to remember is that this is not what they're getting hit by in Daima is one, as you said, it's not bullets, and then we don't know what the hell it is because of the fact that they're in the demon mode, bro. And then on top of that as well, like we just don't know how it affects their bodies at the moment as well.
Nah, I refuse to accept it. I refuse to accept, in the Daima where no one has beaten a Tamagami in how long?
No, that's true.
And then you got two of these man them just murking them like it's nothing.
Yeah.
And they're getting shot with a laser like, I'm numb. I just can't move. Like, bro, it was getting me kind of vexed. I was getting
annoyed too.
The thing that annoyed me is that if they get hurt, but like the stun bit, I can a little bit understand because they're just getting paralyzed, isn't it? Like they can't control that bit, I guess, to a certain extent.
I don't know. With your powers, with that resistance in your body, it just makes sense to me that kind of stuff doesn't easily penetrate your body.
I mean, the thing is as well. The other thing is as well. What's his name? Nova, I think it was, isn't it? That said at one point as well. Like, if you man get hit by this, like especially your vital organs, you're done. So like, but I think that was mainly more targeted towards Piccolo. But
I don't know. Like, I think even though the character said that, I think it's stupid for them to allow the character to say that.
Yeah.
It doesn't. The character can say, oh, if you get hit by a pebble, it's gonna hurt. But that's still dumb. Like it doesn't matter. The fact that it written in is dumb. All right. Just because the character says it doesn't mean it makes sense. It doesn't make sense.
No, do you know? The thing is, I fully understand why you guys are obviously annoyed by it because it is a bit of a weird one. How like these bullets can like hurt them when they're these OP characters. Like, and I agree with you on that. But I think it annoyed you guys more than it annoyed me. I just saw it as another continuity error in a sense.
Think of all those. I'm just thinking back to Trunks, Super Saiyan Trunks, when he came against Frieza. I'm just thinking about all this. They were shooting lasers at this guy. This guy just deflected them. Nothing. Lasers, nothing. Yeah. Lasers have always been nothing. They've always been nothing.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Lasers
are just energy in it to a sense, and like they wield energy from their own bodies anyway. So like, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, fam. So it was like it. I don't know, bruv. It just made them seem shit that whole period.
Yeah,
like what the fuck.
I mean, that kind of leads us onto to my thoughts of the whole episode in a sense. Anyway,
I mean, for me, it's like it's just weird because I mean, it's a continuous thing where I don't think they're taking power scaling that seriously, and I think a lot of people want them to because it makes it feel more real when you actually know how strong people are. Because like I was saying last episode, I don't know how strong people are. And this episode even further pushes that fact that we have no idea how strong anyone is or how weak people are. Because 1 second you can fight a Tamagami, and 1 second a bullet's dead in you.
Hurting you, yeah.
And if they had these bullets all the time, why weren't they using these bullets all the time? Where were these bullets?
Facts.
I swear they were shooting them anyway. Whenever they had the chance.
Yeah, and Goku was dodging these whatever they were doing. Like,
so he dodged them. You gotta remember, he dodged them. He never deflected them. And at this point, and look, I'm not trying to defend her or anything because I agree with you.
You are.
Here. I'm not trying to defend it. I'm just sort of throwing the counterpoint to a certain extent because I agree with you guys. I agree that it's a load of crap. Like the fact that it did that, it set the tone for the whole episode for me, in my opinion, right? But in this case, every other time that they've been shot at, it's been less in the sense that it's not as many bullets or lasers being shot at them. At this point, obviously, they couldn't dodge everything that was being shot at them to the point where
they could easily dodge if they wanted to. Think of it like this. I was thinking, why didn't they go Super Saiyan? It's simple. The reason they didn't want them to go Super Saiyan is because they wanted them to get saved by the leader from World 3. That's literally it.
Yeah,
they wanted them to have their moment, and I hate that stuff. Like they could have blitzed them easily if they wanted to. There was no reason not to go Super Saiyan because in the end he goes Super Saiyan anyway. I'm like, why are you going Super Saiyan at the end? Like, why didn't you go Super Saiyan? Like, if this was that much of a struggle for you, why not go Super Saiyan? Why hold him back?
Agreed.
They just want this to happen, so because they wanted it to happen, they're doing all this stuff just to make it happen. That's literally it.
Yeah. For me, it just set the whole tone for the whole episode. Like, and although we saw action, right, it still felt like a filler episode to me. Like only the end part of it all sort of didn't, but even then, it could still be considered like a filler bit because it's and it felt like filler to me because of what we found out the previous episode.
I mean, to be honest, I don't know. I'm interested in your concept of filler though, because I can't see this as filler at all.
Same.
No, the reason why
disagree.
The reason why I say it's filler, and I'm not saying like it's true like filler like the giant episode, right? But the reason why I'm saying it's like filler is because obviously we need to see them approach the castle and blah 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 and all of that, right? Yeah, I get that, right? But the previous episode where they showed us what are they called again, the fake Ginyu Force, the fake Ginyu Force, whatever they're called, right? Yeah, because we know that they exist. We know for a fact that the Goku and everyone is gonna fight these guys. They're gonna fight these guys, right? So all of this here, where they're trying to put them at peril and this, that, and the other, we know that nothing's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna come of it for them. Like in that sense, we know that they're gonna get through this somewhere or another.
Yeah, but that logic literally can be used in any anime. You know, the main character is always gonna win. So everything that happens before the end is filler. That's basically what that says.
Well, I mean, let me explain like what I mean. That whole episode, right? Yeah, could have been shrunk down to like the first 10 minutes, and then we could have moved on. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay,
you can still say that of anything. That's what I'm saying. Like, look, even though I don't like the power scaling, having struggle, even if like having like an actual battle like this, I think it's fine. But it's just the fact that the lasers hurt them. That's the dumb thing to me. Because I mean, anything can be filler if you go by those criteria. Literally.
For real. And it's like, you know that I don't know what the right term for that squad is, but let's just call them the police, right?
Yeah.
But we already knew that Goma wanted all of them to be chasing these men.
Yeah.
So it was inevitable that near the castle where you've got the Demon Lord, that's going to be bare these fuckers. Do you know what I'm saying? So that whole part, it wasn't like it was filler. It was predictable. Like we knew these men were going to do this dumb shooting shit.
Yeah.
But again, just like Leo said, the whole them actually getting affected by the bullets, them having that moment to allow Pansy's fucking family to come through. Yeah. I just thought it was stupid, man. I thought it was so stupid. Throws everything out the window.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping for the next episode, even though I know we're still talking about this episode, I just do hope that the next episode, everything that we see and so forth is a bit more relevant. I mean, to be fair, actually, I did forget. Obviously, like there was one other part apart from the end, and then obviously there's the other bit, the title of the episode, obviously.
Yeah, the evil eye. But I mean, look, I just want to make it clear. I think everything happened was relevant. I mean, like JR said, they were gonna fight. That's fine. It's just the fight in itself. I didn't like some of the things in it.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
I think that's probably the better way to
yeah.
put it. Yeah, that's probably the
Yeah.
better way of putting it.
Because
Yeah,
it's all pretty relevant. It all makes sense. It all makes sense apart from
For real.
that.
yeah.
But yeah, you're saying about the evil eye, which is interesting because that was one of the things I was like, okay, evil eye episode. I mentioned that a couple of episodes ago about the guy's belt. It's going to come up eventually. I just didn't know when.
Yeah, you did.
It's
Fully
the
called
third
it.
eye.
The third eye. Yeah,
Third
yeah,
eye.
it is.
Yeah.
And we got a little bit of backstory about the third eye.
Because obviously,
Yeah, we did.
once obviously they revealed what it was. Obviously, the first thought I'm sure that all three of us had was, how the fuck did this guy get his hands on this thing, fam?
Oh yeah,
Like,
straight.
like that was
Straight.
the first thing I thought was just like, nah, bro. This waste man who doesn't even know what he's got on him, yeah. Like he could go from this being that is just so derpy looking, bro, yeah, and literally it probably can apply to him as well. He just has to do what every other fucking Supreme King has been doing. Chuck that thing on his forehead, bro. He'll get some crazy magical boost.
Yeah.
For
How
real,
much
man.
we don't know, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Actually,
obviously-
you know what? The only thing that I thought was a bit like, like, how does the king in that third world not know that that was the evil eye, even though it seemed like it was like a tradition for each demon lord to take it up there.
Maybe he
yeah.
didn't. The only thing that I can really think is maybe they just didn't clock that the thing on the belt was that in the first place.
That's no, that's what
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to say. It's so obvious, like
it's true.
like
I'm
this
guessing.
thing.
So go on, sir.
Yeah, no, sorry, I was just gonna say, like, just imagine like Her Majesty, her crown, like someone just starts wearing the crown, like, oh look, it looks exactly like the royal crown that's been lost all this time. Like, what the fuck? Like, you're gonna know that that's the crown, ref. Let me grab that shit. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I guess they hinted at maybe a bit. Gomer's servant, he was like, it's just an eye. It just looks like an eye to me. Like he just dismissed it.
Yeah.
Perhaps maybe
probably
people thought it was just an eye, and he's such a
Yeah.
goofy character. Maybe they thought this was just
Yeah,
some
like
random
they
shit.
wouldn't
But
exactly. They just wouldn't expect him to have something like that.
Yeah,
possible.
I guess that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah,
And plus,
but
bro,
no,
it's on a belt, so they probably just thought it's just a regular schmegular belt, bro. Because they didn't think that it was gonna be this eye. Because obviously, what they knew it as was just purely an eyeball, right? And who knows how many people actually know and has seen it? Do you get what I'm saying?
yeah, it's possible only
Oh,
people in the first world. But
that's like saying, oh, okay, in that sense, the only thing I cannot allow is like if you've never seen a demon lord before. If you've never seen a demon lord before, seen any pictures of previous demon lords, then yeah, fair enough. But if it's something that's like regular, that's been passed on through generations, then I don't know, man.
Bro, put
I
it
guess
like
you'll
this,
see
right? I'm
eventually.
gonna put it like
Yeah.
this, right? Yeah, going back to your analogy of the crown, right? Yeah, fam, right? We know, like we've all seen the Queen wear the crown, right? I'm
Right.
sure you've seen it. I've seen it. Neil's seen it. We've all seen it, right? But if you actually saw it in front of you, bro, and you saw a replica that's made out of like similarish, like looks close enough to looking like it, right? Yeah, would you be able to tell the difference which one is real and which one isn't?
I guess
And
like Jay was saying, it wouldn't matter because in that
no.
sense, but it doesn't matter because then you would still say, wait, this could be the crown, right? Because even if it's a replica, it would make you think this is the crown. Similar with this, then if it looks like the eye, you'd be like, oh, this looks like the eye, and then you'd act on it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, true. Yeah, but
Yeah.
again,
Especially if it's been reported fucking stolen.
I think it was at one point. I swear they said that it just was lost, and they didn't think they were gonna get it back or something like that, innit? So
That was Nabura. It seemed like he
Nabura.
was scheming to take the fucking eye to be the next demon lord.
Yeah, overthrow his dad.
Yeah. So he was just like, it's gone. That's the only problem in my coot. So fuck it.
Yeah, so he didn't mind as long as it was away.
Yeah.
But I mean that was interesting. I guess we'll see what they're gonna do with it because they sent. I'm assuming that the assistant sent that woman to come get it from the guy.
Yeah.
No, that was the guy, bruv. I'm pretty sure that must have been the guy.
Don't think it was. No,
Oh,
that was a woman.
I thought it was just like he transformed or some shit.
I know. Can they transform like that?
I don't know. That's what I just
We've never
assumed,
seen
didn't it?
that.
I'm just assuming that that's all it was. But then
Yeah.
again, yeah, you might be right. Yeah.
Plus, for some reason, she got offended. So it's like, why would he get offended?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And at the same point, I'm pretty sure, I don't know why he'd go dressing as a girl for that like that. He could literally just beam up and take it.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's true. That's so
Yeah.
true.
And then also after that, when he went back to Goma, if he had it, he would have said, Goma, here's the eye, but he hasn't received the eye yet.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
then hand it
true.
over.
That's true. Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
Yeah. So next episode, I guess he'll have the eye. We'll see what he does with it. So I'm guessing this is Goma's. Like we said last episode, Goma doesn't have anything. This is his thing.
Yeah. This is what I was going to mention to you as well, because
Trump
we were
card,
discussing it. Yeah, we were discussing obviously how like he just looks like a character that has no powers. So this is his power source, I guess.
This is power source. But
Yeah.
it leaves me bamboozled of where things are really gonna go now. Like there's so many like I guess threads. We still got Boo and Q. We still got Aritsu. We still got the other witch lady. We got this Namek following them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. We got 4 episodes left.
I don't think we're going to see too much of that witch lady, man. I think she's just there to
hope
make Majin Buu. Majin Buu?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it. Majin Q,
Majin.
Majin Buu, whatever you want to call him, innit?
The Majins,
You're right.
yeah.
It's just Never that is a little bit sus. He was just there like, yeah, I'm just here to grant your wish, man. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I still think he's gonna go. He's at the end of it. He's gonna go back with them to or like, and then go to Namek or wherever it may be he decides to do. But I don't think he's. I'll be quite surprised if he decides to stay there after everything.
why is that? I'm just curious.
Mainly because of the fact that now that he's seen other Namekians, like i.e. Piccolo, and he knows that they're there, and obviously everything he's done leading up to this point has been for the Namekians, right? So
Really?
all of the protection stuff, like the shield, the massive shield thing that he created. Like you see a lot of the things, even the what they called the Tamigamis. He even created those because of the fact that people are coming after into the what is it? The second world I think they were in, right?
The Namekians are gone now, so
no, but that's what I'm saying. Like
anymore. He could have gone with them if he really wanted to.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That's true. Yeah.
If he really wanted to protect him, he would have gone with them, but he didn't.
Do you know what I mean? And like the time frame as well, like how long has it actually been?
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
It's hard to know. This is stuff we're not gonna know, and to be honest, in the show, I don't think they're gonna tell us.
Yeah.
I don't think they're not very keen on wanting to give us those details that you may want to know.
Yeah.
So. But I don't know. I mean, sometimes the show so far, some episodes have been great, some episodes have been decent, some episodes have just been like, why are you doing this?
This episode just felt like a little bit of a letdown for me. That's all it was. Like, pardon me. Normally, like, I'm gassed when I watch Dragon Ball, like Daima. Even the filler, like the giant episode, like even though we all agreed that it felt like filler, it was still enjoyable to watch. I don't know. This one just didn't feel that same way for me when I was watching it, and I don't know obviously if you guys would agree with that, but to me it just didn't feel the same as every other episode that I've watched.
Man, overall, I've not really been too keen on Daima. Like, I was skeptical coming in, and it's just kind of confirmed my skepticism, man. So
yeah. I mean, I remember you saying that anyway when like from the first review from the get-go.
Yeah. Like, I was already very negative, so I don't know, man. These last few episodes, they need to go hard, or else I'll just feel like I've just watched it for nostalgia's sake.
Yeah,
I get that. I mean, for me, like when it comes to this episode, like I think maybe it's similar to JR. It's your initial opinion, right? They initially come into the episode, the fact that they're getting affected by lasers pretty much straight away. It just kind of sets the tone of me. I was like, oh, why should I take this seriously now? And I just kind of go like, ugh, it's just annoying. So for the rest of the episode, I'm just annoyed. If that didn't happen, maybe like right now I'm thinking maybe like a 3 out of 10. Maybe if that didn't happen, it would have been like a 6 out of 10 at least. Because I don't think it's bad. I don't think, shooting and them being pinned down, I mean, it's not like the best thing, but maybe they could have added in some decent fights in with that. That would have been cool. Like when the king came down, I thought that was actually an interesting scene. Seeing them come to help. But the way they did it before that just made me not care as much.
Like they could have cut short a lot of the episode, and then maybe even had the king come middle of the episode so we could see what they would have done with him being there as well. Do you know what I mean? But they didn't do that. Yeah.
Nobody.
And just
And when it comes back to you, JR, I think, and maybe a lot of people, because of the premise of the show, go into the show, a lot of people have negative connotations about what the show is going to be. And they didn't prove it to us in the first couple episodes what it's going to be. So even though there's been sick episodes, which, yeah, you loved and I loved, they just left too much doubt.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
And that doubt is just increasing and creeping on us even more after especially after this episode.
No, for real, man.
Because as you guys have said, is that 4 episodes left? There's a lot to still be explained.
4. Wait, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, 20. 5 episodes. 5 episodes.
5. Okay, episodes. Yeah, 5. So even with one more episode, right? There's still a lot to still sort of explain. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, normally we say wait and see, but we're literally 75% through the show. So to be honest, we're past the wait and see at the moment. This, like, we should have been. Yeah, I'm just deep in, our solo level reviews. We watched with like literally I think 10% in, and then we'll get more gassed than anything. So
Bro, solo leveling from the get-go, it's been from the get-go, the hype, everything has been great. And obviously, I'm a massive advocate of that anime. Like, it's just too good not to like it. Do you know what I mean? I would question anyone's sanity.
Yeah, for real.
If they said that they hated that. But this is not the solo leveling review. This is obviously Dragon Ball Daima, and like, I mean, going back to it. Yeah, I mean, 100%. I mean, I even said it in the review for solo leveling. Like, they are right now the standard that every anime should be meeting. Like, because they've set the bar so high now. Like, if an established anime series like Dragon Ball is doing what they're doing, and they're able to do what they're doing only into the 2nd season, it's kind of crazy.
I mean, to me, they don't even need to match that. They just need to do much better. Like, that's literally it.
Yeah, I mean,
because different studios have different budgets and how they spend and stuff, and this is a smaller project. Even though it's high, you can see the quality. It's still not like a grand story, but even in that, better fights, better pacing, less filler in a 20 episode series would have been great. That's literally it. I don't think that's that much to ask for.
Nah, but not at all.
I mean, it's Toei, bro. Toei are probably one of, if not the most well-known anime producing companies, like, in that sense.
I've heard a lot about Toei, and they've actually had a lot of issues when it comes to Dragon Ball. They've had a lot of infighting of where Dragon Ball should go because of Toei. So it's a bit difficult. And then after Toyama's passing, there's been even more issues on ownership of Dragon Ball as well. It's been quite.
I can imagine. So,
I don't know what's gonna happen in the future Dragon Ball. Honestly, I don't know.
I think to summarize it, we can all agree, that this episode was a bit of a letdown.
Yeah. Unless there's any other talks, we can wrap the episode up.
There wasn't much else to talk about apart from the eye, really.
True.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, Shiji, you're waiting out of 10?
I'm stuck between trying to give it a 4 or a 5. So I'll give it a 4.5.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 5 out of 10.
All right, I'll stick with my 4. If the shooting wasn't the way it was, it'll probably be a bit higher. Like probably about 5 or 6, but it is what it is.
For real, man.
One thing I will say though is these Gendamari soldiers, they're better shooters than the fucking stormtroopers because they actually hit their opponents. Like they actually got their shots off.
They did. I'm just surprised they're able to catch up to people who literally can move at the faster than speed of light. Like, how can these little guys who can't do anything match their speed?
Bro.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball characters could literally move at the speed of light since Raditz, by the way. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Daima, innit? So
yeah, it's unfortunate.
It is what it is.
It is unfortunate, but yeah. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Comment down below, like, subscribe. Come and watch some of our podcast stuff as well and our other reviews. We've done quite a lot of Daima reviews. Like we were talking about, we did Solo Leveling as well. So keep up to date with us. And yeah, let us know down below what you thought of the episode and overall what you think of Daima. Anyway, guys, we'll catch you next time. See ya.
Peace.